Going to be winning on the third and final map here at Blast Premiere for this matchup, and it will be on train. One Molotov on KNG.
Ooh, 1, 2, and 3. Baiting the smoke out here. They could go for that fight regardless, but they elect to back off. Now that they force the utility.
Oh, yeah.
What is
I was just gonna say the
Okay.
smoke that they had is also the one, like using it down there is the one they need to stop the Molotov that KNG could be using if it's a B plant.
I see what you're saying.
It's a classic setup. Doesn't happen that much anymore. People have kind of given up on it because the CTs actually almost always have smokes. And look at how far back G2 are. I mean, if they go B, it's going to be a bomb plant. Nexa is good and all, but I don't think he's going to be able to get 5 headshots as they come down the ramp. So, yeah, I want to... The problem is, why does KNG have the P250 if he also has the Molotov? I feel like he should have one or the other. But, okay, he's going high ground. Now there are a little bit more people here. Hunter gets one, but VSM and Leo, good return. And Nexa, no one spotted him. Awkwardly, he's just in the middle of the site. They haven't even seen him yet. There's going to be the kill. He spins, but can't find anyone else. But now it's time to just think about the clock, ladies and gentlemen. That one Molotov could be heartbreaking for G2 at the beginning. They used the smoke over at Ivy, and that was a mistake. Niko up on the train. TRK with a good kill, so that brings it a little bit closer in favor of MIBR. And now that defuse is looking really far away. It's Amanek with the kit. He's got 100 health, so that's something, but he's going to be waiting for it. Throws it straight in there. They need to do a little bit of damage, otherwise it's going to come through. They have to shoot in the back, or he can go the whole way, and there it is. Lucas picking it up. If you are already on the defuse and you have 100 health and the Molotov lands on you, you will get that defuse. The Molotov will not beat you to it. So really, really interesting. But it will be MIBR to pick it up.
MIBR with a nice recovery there. It was looking a little dicey at first, especially with Nexa and the shenanigans on bomb train, but they keep it. They keep their cool. They've got 4 rifles, 5 rifles. Yeah, just a big buy coming in here from MIBR. No messing around. Maximizing the nades in play. And G2 went for a force of their own, double scout. So it's worthwhile to have these rifles until Niko bangs your head off. I mean, do we see Niko just start taking over as well? Very curious. He had a real rough start to this series with Nuke. 10 kills I think he had total, across, including overtime. So not the best performance from him. It was a little bit better on Dust 2. Nothing insane though. Or maybe I just willed him to die there.
You could well have cursed him.
Talking about him that way, and then, you know, TRK's just like, okay, hold on, let me go ahead and get rid of him real quick.
But, I mean, if G2 want a comfortable win on this map, certainly having Niko step into that style of playing would be amazing. 2 on 3. There is armor on both Nexa and Hunter, so they're much more dangerous than you might think, even if they have maybe slightly worse weapons here. Bomb is very far back. So TRK, he's just on a bit of a recon mission on his own. Yeah. Dropped in behind enemy lines, something like that. Amanek coming back. Then Galil, it's a nice peek and a nice double peek. They baited him into that, and Lucas making a lot of noise. He's going to be going down. What a return from G2 in the second round. It's the power of the double scout.
Oh, and he saves an AK as well. That's big. Double scout. Niko hitting a key headshot. Even handing the AK over to him as well. Okay, then. Nexa taking the hit. But he's got money for an M4, exactly. And he's nearly got a full set of nades. Decoy is in there instead of a second flash, but still, this is interesting now for G2.
The Eagles on MIBR, they're saying, all right, fine.
We saw what they're capable of on Dust 2 with those. Can they do the same on Train, though? That's the question.
Yeah, at least on Train, you can usually find some fights. Peek your way into it. That's a nice grenade that goes through the window up top. And it's not as easy as it seems to throw it because it has a tendency to get caught on the vent that's up there. There's like this weird vent where the grenades tend to land on top. It's really annoying.
Well, that was a bit frustrating for Hunter. He just got scouted and not even able to pull the trigger, not even able to pick up a kill there. This is a big opportunity, though. VSM is out in the open. As soon as if this peek happens, Nexa not checking. Long range. Kenny finds one. Looking for the second. Should be able to pick it up. No! He has a Galil, and he isn't able to get the job done. HE onto the bomb train would definitely ruin TRK's day. He barely dodges the damage.
And he doesn't even have the bomb. Wow, I'm shocked that he stayed alive from that grenade. I don't know how that worked.
I thought that was gonna, I thought that would be a dunk on him and done and dusted. But no bomb plant means no buy in this round. It's another round of eco coming in here for MIBR, and G2 a chance to stabilize. This should be a hard eco from MIBR.
Yeah. Well, even with the bomb plant, surely they would have been below the threshold. So a tough start here for MIBR. Not even really doing the damage that you would have loved with those deagles, right? Would have been way more interesting if they could have got like 2 or 3 kills. Really make that a bit more expensive. I say 3 really is the limit. Flashbangs out, and Hunter getting UMP by that E-box. niko, not so stressed, tapping peacefully almost away. Nice headshot at the end, the quad kill. Just some warm-up type practice for him, really.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of niko that G2 really wants to see show up here. So let's see if he stands up under the pressure. This is pretty much, it was in the contract. You know, we get 1 hard carry from you out of, you know, on a map out of a best of 3, right? Like 1 hard carry for best of 3, please.
Yeah.
Sign here. And, you know, niko signed that on the contract. So it's done. He's got to deliver. And this could very well be that map. Or maybe he just needed, you know, 2 maps to warm up, and the 3rd map is when he's good to go.
It's just, he's a real gamer. It's like, has to be late in the evening here before you start to really like, all right, guys.
I haven't seen the sun in several hours.
Nice smoke.
Clever.
They are kind of ignoring it. They're just down the ramp. They might want to go really quickly, and that's a problem for the speed defense. niko with a nice shot. Kenny waiting, but Nexa, I don't know if Kenny can help Nexa from up on that position. It's going to be tricky. They slide in. They don't go quick, and at least he's going to get the 1 kill. That's interesting. And they knew Amanek was there from the smoke, so they sort of have to respect the fact that they got to take a look at it. A little bit of a grenade, but it doesn't really do much. 3 on 4, and still a minute left here. And Kenny, is he going to get found? Oh, wow. I hardly couldn't even see that.
Yeah, that was sick. They denied the bomb plant.
Yes, they did, and got niko another triple here. Yeah, I feel like it's a scary start for MIBR if you see niko and you feel how accurate he's being at the moment. Boom.
Oh, okay. I thought he just transferred that smoothly onto the second one. I was about to lose it.
Not quite, but there is like an element of, like, he just doesn't seem stressed when he's doing that. 3 HGs. Are they going to go on the bomb train? I'm guessing yes. No. They're going to completely divert from that. Oh, yeah, maybe. I thought they all ran up.
Some delayed action.
Doesn't even matter because they don't do any damage, so it was completely uninteresting. Sorry, guys.
Anders, you got my hopes up, and
I got my own hopes up. As
you know, I got so excited.
I like it. We don't get enough of those grenade lineups. We just don't. Maybe I will have to play some of them.
Please.
I did spend 2.5 hours yesterday on Vertigo shooting at walls, so.
Yeah, I figured as much after you started to express an interest in doing that. Like, okay.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's quiet down here.
Yeah, I was zoned out. It was a whole thing. Can we get a bomb plant here for MIBR? That would be a step in the right direction with the round loss bonus. It would make them pretty rich in the next round. Doesn't look like it. Couple of kills already. Amanek up against Lucas. Flashed in by a teammate. That is a flashbang you can never hear coming if you're Lucas.
Out and dead. And there's the headshot.
And the bomb.
Boom. There it is. Flawless for G2. Flawless. That is exactly what you need against a hard eco, keeping everybody alive. Money is starting to get a bit out of control on niko's side. $11,000 in the bank for niko. That's big. So, I mean, really, right now for G2, they couldn't ask for a better start to this first half.
And KNG is 0-5. Now, I mean, there's a bunch of different reasons why that is. But given how good he's been playing on the first 2 maps, you want him to really feel good. You want him to have that AWP and the freedom to move around and get kills. All right, probably wanted that Molotov to go a little bit further. Amanek just accepting the fact that he was going to get blown up, not even trying to dodge it.
What a cool smoke, though. You see that? He places it in the corner so that if anybody comes down, they're going to be blind, but not him.
Yeah.
It's little details like that, little details. Slick.
Oh,
Wait, what?
I thought he was in danger there, Niko. I thought he was dead already. Waiting to re-peek it, but Flick not quite connecting. Now they're just going to throw in a nade. We'll only do a tiny bit, actually double nade, but they mostly dodge the damage. Over a minute, so I do like this position from Kenny, who is pushed all the way in to upper B and is just going to be having a very, very advanced position. That should help them out. That's also why they can afford to have 4 people out in this A yard still, and will continue to do that until Kenny says otherwise. So yeah, really good stuff. Ooh, and Kenny, he's so quick. Taking down KNG. That's so well done. And MIBR must be feeling just lost on this map now. What do you do to bring this back? So any element of surprise is probably going to be gone. And now they walk into the shot from Niko there, taking the face off of Leo. And used to VSM with a bit of a return. That is good news, but 25 seconds. There is still a double nade left on G2, so might be able to do even something just with that. Amanek has one of them if he knows the damage. Could toss it over the train, just try and see if he can get it done. It's not happening yet. Long range, Amanek with a shot, and now VSM, 10 seconds. The bomb is right in front. He has to go just plant, but they're surely going to interrupt him. Yeah, they're on either side, and here it comes. Nexa with the kill. Close round, much closer than I thought it would be.
Ooh, Amanek is able to get that AWP just in time.
Yeah. They got it. Maybe it looked like... It didn't look like they wanted to double up, right? You know, said whatever.
He pulled off, yeah, Nexa pulled away at the last second. Once you get that single off, which is interesting. I mean, Niko can off. Oh, wait. They rather have the AK, I guess just because they're so filthy rich. They're just like, whatever, we'll just buy an off. All right, fair enough.
I guess that's a kind of flexing, isn't it? We could have had it for free.
But instead, we wanted an AK. Maybe we can't buy an AK. Some things money can't buy, Anders.
Maybe it was like a wrong skin. I think just thought, you know what? I'm going to have an AWP. It's going to be exactly the one that I want.
Well, that's Amanek getting on there, doubling his frag count in a matter of seconds with an AWP. Maybe we need to get this guy with an AWP more often. 6-1 on the CT side for G2 in this anti-eco. Made in Brazil. It's Deagle Kevlar. They'll have a full buy in the next round, a beefy one. I mean, it's a nice HE, but that headshot from VSM. Dude, VSM is just hitting shots right now. I mean, the rest of his team, they're there, but well, I mean, he's hitting shots. He's only got 5 kills. Ugh. And KNG.
007.
Yeah, James Bond.
I don't even know. I mean, there comes a point in the game, right, where the fact that you're getting a big round loss bonus is no longer really something you're going to be celebrating, right? It's maybe fun for a little bit, but it's 7-1. The money is, again, this 12,000 on Niko. It's started to become a problem here.
Just gotta say, rest in peace, Sean Connery.
Yes.
The only James Bond.
I agree, but it's always a fun discussion. I know people have different opinions.
Yeah, sure, they have different opinions. I mean, they're all wrong. That's fine.
No.
There it is. All right, 7-1. G2 lock it down.
14-3 to Niko right now. Double up still alive. All right. What? All right. Timeout. I think that makes a lot of sense. 7-1 is kind of a rough deal. Now, it might be worth pointing out that this is one of the few maps that is left that can really be still quite CT-sided. Most of the other ones have, over time, with the economy and everything else, sort of tilted towards, you know, being at least very competitive for the Ts. So this is one of the ones where you can't get shut down. But it could also just be that MIBR aren't ready for playing train yet.
Well, this is, you see, that situation where the highs are high, but the lows can be really low. And this is the one thing where it's like if teams get too hype too often, if things start going against you and you start relying on that hype, or like everybody going crazy, it's awesome, this is great. But it can also be just dead quiet when just round after round after round you're losing, you're getting beaten up, and you're not getting that hype, you're not getting that energy. Yeah, it may be biting MIBR a little bit here.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I definitely think there could be an element of something like that. And I mean, they might just be, that might be one of the things they've been saying for a little bit, or at least feeling like, you know, we just need that one spark, you know.
Sure.
Just to get a little bit in there and then we're good to go.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, and it's been eluding them for now. 9th round. Another chance here for our Brazilian friends to try and have an impact on this train game. They've fought hard to get it here. They've played 2 overtimes across 2 maps so far, and this time KNG is going to get rewarded. Oh no! He jumps right into Nexa, who just had to essentially open his mouth and it was there, as if he was a giant shark or something. That thing from Star Wars, that sort of desert.
Ah, there you go. Star Wars or Jurassic Park or any number. I mean, you could just say Jaws.
Exactly. I was so scared of that film when I was.
Dude, it ruined oceans for me for a few years. Yeah, when I was growing up, I saw it way too young.
I was afraid to go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, I didn't take it that far, but like I did deep water for me was ruined after Jaws.
How's TRK turned around?
Where does that come from?
He didn't see him, I'm sure of it, but then he still turned. That's so interesting. I mean, it doesn't matter because he still got the kill, but that was interesting. And the bomb is far away, and yeah, VSM, I don't know what you can do at this point in time. Getting more kills.
30 seconds. I mean, you're going to be in the open, and yeah, I'm going to spot you crossing. That's, I mean, shocking that there are 2 quick kills like that coming in on MIBR side, but let's see it. Again, Nexus perspective. Yeah, KNG just jumping right over the top of him. Those are not easy shots to hit, by the way.
No,
when you're that high up like that in your aim.
Tracking him through the sky like he was, you know, operating a flak cannon or something on the ground.
He's going skeet hunting, skeet shooting.
Exactly.
14 kills for niko, 4 deaths. It's definitely more of a one-sided affair here as G2 are currently powering through on this CT side, 8-1. A buy round coming in for MIBR. Lucas, we've seen, actually does use that Krieg. So, man is
I can respect that.
Yeah, he's committed. You know,
most of the people were really, really slow to come around to how powerful the Krieg was. It's one of the absurd things. The Krieg was that good for a very long time before people even bothered.
Well, yeah. That's when it's like, oh, things are in, but that's why devs take their time with balance patches.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they almost want you to just go through the game again to figure it out. Is there something else that is here that can counter what is now strong?
I mean, I think before the Krieg meta really put in play, I think at least something like, you know, almost a year before that, I heard people quoting the stats for it, like, you know, the first bullet accuracy, and it's like people were sort of saying it, but no one was really doing anything about it.
It's so expensive. I think maybe it's because of the it's the eco change that prompted it, right? Because now all of a sudden you're more wealthy, you have more money, more of the time.
That
so
probably
it's not as big a risk. Yeah, I mean.
But even if you changed it, like if people still use it, if it was, you know, as good as it was before, so. Yeah, it's just really interesting, but still some people holding on to it. That's interesting. Also, 25 seconds, pushing through against niko. It's a pretty good trade, but Hunter through the smoke. And again, they can't afford to be slowed down. Even trading evenly right now, that's normally great if you have a minute left, but with 15 seconds, you need all the manpower you can get, or you could get slowed down. Looks like no one is... Oh, grenade is so close! Nearly blows up the round. That would have been the end in just one nade. VSM going to get found, and now it's TRK. We are going to have to get some of the crispest headshot we've seen yet. Just, it's going to have to be so lightning fast for this to work out. Any extended battle, and he's going to be dead before anything else could happen. They both have the smokes, or not smokes, but the kits. Tapping it once, putting pressure on him. He wants to go for it. Spray is in. That's a good start. And now Nexa going to tap it one more time, and TRK is calling him on his bluff. He's actually really, really bold and smart, and now he knows it's going to be happening. He's ready and waiting, and he turns for it. Oh, and there's no time. TRK in a 1 versus 2. We got none of the headshot, but all of the win anyway. That's well played. Second round for MIBR, and they lose everyone doing it, by the way.
That's where it's extremely painful if you're on G2, because you probably know that somebody's low. You just don't know who it is. Did he die already? Did he not?
Yeah.
And so you know that if it's calmed properly, there's no way the guy's trying to take that duel with an op. He's going with the pistol, and you know it's probably a done TRK. But that's just the way it goes. Sometimes comms weren't there. G2 were unaware, and that is a critical round for MIBR to pick up in this first half. Second round on the board now for them. They did a great job moving quickly out onto that A side as well, trading kills. That's what it's all about on that T side, especially when you're low on utility. You just need to get out there and swamp them. Always trade, always trade.
Now, because they won it, and then also obviously TRK blew up with the bomb, it does sort of count as the smallest possible step they could take forward because they lose all of the rifles. Yeah. It's like that's slightly devastating. They need to win this round and the next one and the next one. It really has to keep going here, or they're going to be in deep trouble. All right, 8-2. And you're going even if, as we said, the round loss bonus doesn't reset. Look at the money that they have. What does it matter at that point if they get 3,400?
Right now, they're just hoping that G2 are going to be getting patient. Amanek eating quite a bit stuff.
Yeah, it's the joy of playing Top Dog, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, wait, what? Kenny just expecting him to stop or to keep going. That may come back to haunt him, especially because nobody's coming up right now. So Kenny is just getting zero value out of his AWP.
Over that flashbang from his teammate, though. Nexa doesn't actually swing behind it. Wood, he's playing right at the edge. Kenny going down. Nexa with a strong kill. Low on health. And Hunter getting surprised. Leo with a strong or a great shot with a deal, but Nexa just coming in. He was so low on health. He's got a quad kill and has probably sealed this round for G2. I'm so curious what happened to Kenny there.
Yeah, me too. Well, I think he's just expecting him to keep walking.
Oh, it's going to be the ace, isn't it? Leo nearly walked into it.
Still possible. Can he get a gun anywhere here? Did anybody die out here?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's something, I mean, again, they're not going to have money, so...
He still gets a full set of nades next round. He's got a Kevlar helmet. So this is actually the best case scenario right now.
Always to make it around the corner. My God, it was close. Amanek almost found him there.
I think Amanek did.
He still might. He's around it. Oh!
He dies at it. Went from the best case scenario, Anders, to the absolute worst. He dies after the ball, after the clock ticks down.
No, I think yes, he did. Yes, he did. You're absolutely right. Oh my God.
And Kenny, I think, literally shot through that guy's legs. He did. He bumped up. It's not like he held. He bumped his crosshair up.
All right. Bullet disappeared. Guess that can happen. 9-2. And so far, it isn't really the third map I feel like we deserved. The first two maps were so great. This one is way more one-sided. MIBR have had enormous economic struggles, and...
We aren't done yet. We aren't done yet.
No, we're not done yet.
This is just old train, Anders.
Oh.
Where you can expect to get like 11, 12 rounds on CT side.
And everyone shrug and say, whatever, it's fine, we'll bring it back.
Yep. It's entirely possible.
You know, I'm excited about the fact that Liquid got that invite to the showdown.
Yeah. Well, I'd be more excited if it meant that we get to chill with Moses.
I'm sure they'll... I don't know where they're going to be boot camping. I guess they have that training center in
Netherlands, yeah,
somewhere.
Yeah,
city I can't pronounce.
So I think he will be in Europe. I mean, they will obviously be in Europe. I just don't know where. I think Netherlands, but yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool to see the bald eagle.
I'll find a way. One way or another. 3 versus 5, and again, it's unarmored mostly. It's just pistols. And it's real slow. MIBR, I mean, you know, you mentioned this even, I think, 5 rounds ago about the sort of the energy dissipating a bit from MIBR. But you certainly feel it even more now. They're playing slowly. They're not really getting the rounds. We haven't seen the hype camera for a while. That's really what we're here for.
But that's exactly it. Highs are high, but lows are low. And then how do you dig yourself out of it, right? So 9 seconds left, and again, running it out this clock. Next, this is it. Nicely done, baited. And they get a bomb plant out of it, so again, Hunter's so what? Hunter's got so much money, he's just gonna throw a smoke away? Okay. Dude's got places to be.
Yeah. Need to keep this going. I mean, for the place specifically that he needs to be is playing against Astralis in the next best of 3. And they're 6 rounds away from doing that right now. And
also keep in mind, guys, if you're going to be tuning in for that second best of 3, because that is going to be happening after this, there is an hour break.
Yes.
between this best of 3, the last map, the last round, and the start of the next one. There is an hour break, so the players can have time to get some dinner. And so you guys can have some time to get some dinner if you haven't eaten yet. So,
Should.
yep.
VSM charging out. Yes, a little bit more speed. I prefer this. I like this. I want it to work out for them. This is something we haven't seen before. Up the ladder and taking down VSM. Now, Kenny, I think a shot. He's not been having the best game here with the AWP. Amanek, on the other hand, really has. He's 13-3. He's only died 3 times in these first 12 or 13 rounds. He's going to find one more shot, and then they have the lead. Now, they don't have the bomb out there in the yard, at least. KNG will find niko, so a little bit more. Even if Lucas can escape, and he will. 2-1-2. A minute and 10 seconds. Any chance for redemption right now for MIBR, and it has to be them winning the next 3 rounds, including this one.
The standoff now. Nexa just holding. KNG doing the same. With 58 seconds left, you've got plenty of time. But they do believe G2, at least right now. I mean, Amanek is swapped out for an AWP holding back of B right now.
Yeah.
The thing is that, I mean, Nexa should be close enough to be that early warning system, shouldn't he? So does he need to be on B, or should he be holding A? And it looks like Amanek is wondering the same thing. He's rotated over here, just checking back there in CT.
They're so split up. I mean, they're going to be coming down Pop Dog behind him. So I guess we'll find out if he's got his back turned like this.
Yeah,
oh, it's just a crime waiting.
Yes!
The knife is there, and he's going to get him. Oh, man. Bold move from Nexa, I suppose, but also KNG bringing the blade into action. And Amanek, could he continue here? He's got the AWP. He's made his way around. I don't think they've heard him yet. It's a strong kill there to take down Lucas. No smoke, so can't put on the pressure, but it's KNG. Knife and an overall triple kill in the round. Some fist bumps are coming out. 3rd round for MIBR. It's long overdue.
That was a monster round for Amanek, just the same. 3 kills. This is big, though. Nexa, yeah, I mean, I'm really surprised. Holding the angle, just trusting, but it just was not meant to be. So we will get quite a bit of money spent by G2 this round. There's a chance for MIBR to salvage this first half. If they can get the remaining 2 rounds, 5 rounds on T-side train, it's not anything to sneeze at. It's not the best, but it certainly isn't the worst. So, a chance here. G2 deciding to go aggressive, though. niko, he's enough. He's done with the shenanigans.
Yeah.
Just charges Leo.
Yeah, that M4A1 is so accurate, even when sort of slightly moving there. Nexa on the one side, does get tagged a bit through, and that was enough of a giveaway. Kenny with a good shot there. Hunter also inflicting some serious damage onto Lucas, I think.
Kenny's such a mad lad. Like, what is this position with an AWP?
They certainly aren't expecting it. Oh, he misses the chance. Still gonna get it. Oh, wow. A little bit sloppy, but what does it matter?
Dude, TRK is just sitting there like, did I hear that correctly? Turns around, doesn't see anything? Like, did I imagine?
It's like it must be some kind of auditory hallucination. What's going on?
Oh, that's unreal.
Here we go, Kenji. No, we don't.
Oh, Kenny's hitting some shots there. Those were 2 clean. Well, second one, not so much, but the first one, solid. Down to a quiet 3rd map, but I mean, it may also be just because his teammates aren't leaving him a whole lot to play with. And we are going to go for the double AWP setup here in the 15th round for G2. MIBR, what do they got? Not a whole lot.
I mean, this has just been a devastating first half in just so many different ways. The money, the slow pace, the clear lack of energy. I don't know how they bring this back. niko hitting headshots. He will get shut down afterwards. Not even worried about main after. He's like, you know what? That was so clean, no one was going to follow that up. I'm just going to go. But someone did. It was VSM to take him down 4-on-4 now. And pushing up over at the B-bomb side is Nexa. And I like this from KNG sneaking in onto those. Kind of looking for it. It looked like he was, and he was going to save his teammate. That is a very important move there. Otherwise, Kenny would have been down and could have gone out of control.
Should be counting his lucky stars, Hunter, that Kenny was peeking with a nade at that particular moment. Otherwise, he's dead for sure. But there's Hunter with the spot. Does a little bit of damage to VSM. 3 players on the A side 4, made in Brazil in this the final round of the first half. And, well, the push is coming through from Nexa. So their fate is sealed. They have to commit to this A side now. There's no backing off. TRK finds Hunter. Finally takes that guy out of the fight. But now Emily has got the angle and hits the shot. Bomb is down in the open.
Deep, deep angle there. Very hard for Leo to you know, recognize or do anything about. If they had smokes, they probably would have smoked it off, but they don't. So you see the result. They're triangled in here, basically. TRK and VSM, 30 seconds, and they have to find a way to get this done. Kenny sneaking around the back of the site here, looking for an opening. And as long as he can stay here, he can pretty much sort of box them in, and they know where they are. Next are going down. That's TRK again. Out there looking for kills. And on the other side, it's Amanek. It's a double up retake. They're so late with this bomb plant. Finally coming through. TRK, does he see him? Not quite yet. He's actually going to be turning back the other way. The timing is unbelievable, but Amanek still goes down. And now Kenny sneaking in, guessing where he is. Now certainly seeing the gun barrel, and this time he's going to get him. Is he going to go straight for it? He has a smoke, but not that much health, so staying inside of the smoke for a full defuse here is going to be tricky if there's a lot of AK bullets. And there's overtime is a bit out in the distance right now. It's hard for MIBR to imagine what that would be like. They would need a truly epic comeback. Now they're on the CT side. That is the more favored side, but we've not seen anything really out of them on this map so far that makes us think that they are really well prepared and have done a lot of homework. It is looking really, really sketchy. Running into the B-bomb site, charging away is G2, and there's the first kill for Lucas. He had to hunt for it a bit. Bomb, though, in a slightly irregular position, but that's really hard to defuse it when it's there, so see how it plays out 4 on 5.
Better hurry. Although there is already a man pushed up in CT, that this is going to be the crossfire setup. Niko and Nexa working together, the Wombo combo, TRK and VSM. Last two alive for MIBR, just like that in the blink of an eye. G2 getting all the kills. And so VSM with 11 health is trying to push forward. TRK hoping that Niko's going to make a mistake. Not going to happen. Nexa takes him out, and this would be a dead VSM. Easiest shot of Hunter's life. 12-4, G2 pick up the pistol on the T side.
Yeah, nice push. I mean, it started off slightly uneven. But yeah, the fact that they were so aggressive to lock MIBR into the connector and not let them out. Because all MIBR would love to do is to get everyone out onto the back of the B-bomb site so they can sort of snipe down those lanes with the USPs. But when they're locked in first by the Molotov and then by the crossfire, they never really get into a position where they can take any sort of really favorable fights with the USPs. It's all up close. And that's not that great.
No.
Scout, MP9, Deagles on MIBR. But if G2 win this, I mean, they're going to be so far ahead. Who have they left over by Ivy? Is that Hunter, I think? On his own? Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. Leo with the double. He could not have asked for a better situation. That is exactly what you want with the MP9. Still, I mean, the rifles are in this fight, though. Kenny getting dropped very low.
They have 2 Molotovs. There is a smoke on KNG, but no defuse kit. So keep an eye on that smoke for KNG. It could be what saves them in this round if they get close to a defuse. That is Hunter also flanking the flank. So that is always really hard to count on. If you're TRK here, you know, you're probably not going to be looking for that immediately. Nexa does get a kill, but he's going to be going down now. At least the Molotovs are out of the picture. Hunter coming in here. Strong kill. And again, without a kit, that one kill is a huge issue. They're going to be on it, and I think they're going to have... No! They're not going to have the time. Oh. They make a run for it. They put so much effort. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't have been happening, so... Tough way to lose.
The heartbreak.
Yes. Man, they feel like they deserve that, didn't you?
Yeah, but this is just, like, dry as well. No nades, no nothing. You couldn't ask for a better situation there. MP9 point blank. It was a nice shot from KNG to end it. But, yeah. There we go. A bit of hype coming in from G2. Glad to see.
I mean, you know, minuscule levels compared to MIBR's hype, but...
What is this? Is Niko playing Soviet CS? Is he running behind somebody with a rifle because they couldn't afford another one? What's going on here?
I think he's just sending us all a message saying, you know what?
Lucas.
You think I care about, you know, anything? I don't. Oh, he's back with the nickname.
Okay. What?
So,
what's going on there?
Couldn't even tell you.
Maybe he just had to get
forgot.
a nade out. Guess he just had to get a nade out as fast as possible. Yeah, probably just thought he picked it up.
Yeah. Well, we're all allowed a little of that every once in a while. Love a headshot here, but hard to guess exactly how that's going to be playing out. Back over towards the B bomb site. It is a repeat with Hunter over at Ivy. Always good to have someone straggling around the map here because they could just be so annoying. And if nothing else, you could keep a couple of people over at Ivy for a longer time, maybe. Leo again, though, at it. This time not with the MP9, but with the FAMAS, and he's going to get another double. What an incredible B anchor, at least for the first couple of rounds here. That is way more than you could have expected out of him, and he's going to get a triple, because why not? Hunter, not even be able to take it on Lucas. He was on 20 health. What an odd round. I don't know how to explain any of it.
Just get slapped. And then they save 3 AKs.
Actually, there's something about that round that suddenly makes you think, you know, what if G2 aren't quite as well prepared for the T side as you would want?
Well, their T side has been shaky. I mean, Nuke did not. It looked like they were getting real, like they were running out of ideas on Nuke in their T side.
Because I mean, those positions, I don't mind that they go out down without grenades against the MP9 the first time around. Like that makes sense to do that sometimes. You can try it. But the second time around, that back position behind the first train there in B, there are 10 different grenades and ways to check that don't just involve one at a time walking into Leo. So some spam coming out, but not really doing anything. Got to be careful here for MIBR that you don't lose this round because that just would be unforgivable. Niko will get a headshot, taking out TRK. Amanek is up close with the Tech 9. He's going to take down KNG, and dropping real low is VSM. Almost a shot through the smoke. No, Hunter, that could have been an easy kill, it looked like. And now some return fire has come out. Hunter is quick to flick, though. And now Niko, he's got the bomb. And Hunter, yeah, well, he's going to be all the way across the map, but I guess it doesn't matter. Putting the bomb down immediately. And, yeah, out in the open.
It's also the raid boss, Leo. This is the guy. He is now in his comfort zone on the B site. He's got time to play with, and he's got a kid. Now he's realizing perhaps that the flank comes in, and Niko chooses the impeccable timing to go in there and take that peek.
Yeah, he thought for sure that he was getting shot in the back, right?
Yeah.
Like, all right, someone's got to be there.
That's painful, man. You feel for him. He should be in a winning position there.
At least maybe could have. It's always harder turning it into a one-on-one, but once you get there, maybe you could do something. Doesn't work out that way. He was up against Kovac and Kovac. New law firm.
You heard the gavel.
Laying down the law.
Indeed, the gavel hit, just hit the table and it was over.
Someone did an amazing Photoshop of them in suits.
Oh, hell yeah.
Really cool. That
is a thing.
That's the level of commitment, you know, most girlfriends wish their boyfriends. Yeah, there's no hesitation, no doubt in his mind.
He just went in there.
It's like, I am, like, whatever we have planned, I'm doing it right now. Lucas going down with head armor, so that Mac 10 is super lethal. 3 versus 5, and Niko with a long shot there to take down VSM. I'm well aware that someone could be in Pop Dog still. He's going to find TRK. Said it's been a while since we've seen him really sort of pop up and take over a couple of games. He got a kill on Kenny as well. He wasn't even doing nothing.
Yeah.
But Niko's been having a good time. He's 23 and 10 right now.
Well, aren't these just the weirdest rounds?
They really are. Strange ending to this game in so many different ways.
Yeah. Well, I mean, G2 ending it decisively. Maybe it's just, you know, it could very well be one of those situations where MIBR, you know, they're strong on a couple of maps, and they're just like, we need to 2-0 this. If he goes 3 maps, we're toast.
Yeah, and I think,
and well,
that wouldn't even be like, it wouldn't be super unreasonable. It'd actually be perfectly, it would make perfect sense for MIBR. They wouldn't have to pull it out as some sort of strange excuse. I think that's just the nature of building a team, right? You know, it takes a lot of time to build, you know, maps where you're confident. And especially, you know, not just as in like, oh, our T side on this map is great, but our CT side is terrible. That happens all the time. No, you need all of it. And on something like, you know, 6 out of 7 maps, maybe. So I think it would be, yeah, reasonable to assume that probably MIBR are a little bit early in this phase, and G2, even having Niko in there, still retain a lot of what they would have had otherwise, right? So 15 to 5, 10 straight series points, and G2 one more round, and they get to fight Astralis in the next best of 3. Molotov on top of TRK, putting a lot of damage on him. Smokes coming out, some counter smokes here. Still 45 seconds, and still 2 people in B. Niko, he's really happy about just tapping people away one at a time. He's going to use a couple more bullets for Lucas, but it is still nice and swift. VSM a little bit late, otherwise that swing would have worked out, I think. And now it's a 2-on-5, and I think there's nothing left here, really.
Yeah, this is it. 1v5 for Leo. Bomb is now going to get planted.
Killing console.
Yeah, right? Just don't give him the stats.
It's going to be Amanek to pick it up, ladies and gentlemen. 16-5 at the end of quite a marathon.